Hello and welcome to a very warm and sunny day at the Grapevine Garden channel. I'm Danny and today we're on the fig and olive plot. God, what a difference from the last video. Do you know what I mean? It was quite cold and windy, but it's 35 degrees in the polytunnel. It's 11 degrees outside, but come on inside. So I've come over today and God, it's a swelter. I've had to open both doors, take the panels off, and I want to show you a few things that I've got planned for this polytunnel. Let me show you. I bought myself a soaker hose. This is 30 meters long and also some hose fitments. And I think by incorporating those with my Bosch pump, you know, the battery operated pump that I've shown in other videos, I'll pop a link to that in the description as well, so you can go take a look at that video. And I think if I just set that up, it means that when I come over in the mornings, I can just click the little button. There's 3 settings on it: 5 minutes, 10 minutes and 15 minutes. I'll pop it on 15 minutes. It will pump the water out of my big IBC tank outside, and it will soak all the plants in here, the tomatoes and all, and I can head back off to work. Then I haven't got to worry about spending that time in the morning watering those plants, spraying up onto the foliage. It'll soak into the soil slowly and it'll give it a nice water. That's my plan. So I know we're not getting those low temperatures that a lot of the UK are getting. In here, the lowest it's got so far is 4.5 degrees. Outside it was probably about 1, but in here it ticked over. I also got these little paraffin heaters if I need to, and I haven't had to use them yet. I've tested it, it seemed to be okay. I've got another little plan just in case we get to those really serious low temperatures, but I don't think we're going to. I'm really confident this year. I think we're going to slide through here. We're going to slide through to a nice mild spring. Fingers crossed. One of the more exciting things that's happened this week is I received my order from Farmer Gracie. So Farmer Gracie sent me these, and I was so thrilled that they, that they thought that my channel was worthy for some Farmer Gracie flowers. I've been sent so many things. I'm very lucky. Dahlias, some callas. I've also got some a ranunculus, pink panther callas. There's so many things in this box is full. I'm going to pot some on, plant some out this week, but thank you so much, Farmer Gracie. And I'm going to show all of these in all their glory on this fig and olive plot, also the Grapevine garden, and also some in my garden as well. So thank you so much, Farmer Gracie, for sending me these. I'll put a link to Farmer Gracie in the description, but this box is full. I've got so many things. I'll pop a few on the screen now to show you some of the selections. They asked me what I'd like and they sent so many more. So again, thank you. As you can see, I've started planting up more of the potatoes. These are all the Charlottes now. So I've got 6 buckets of Charlottes all together. I think there'll be plenty of salad potatoes for myself and my family. So I've still got the rocket to put in, which I'm going to do today. All the potatoes will be finished. And then I also did this. I bought more potatoes. I promised I wasn't going to do any more, but these were the international kidneys that I grew last year and I wanted more of them. They're a first early. They're one of my favourites. I wanted some pink fir apples, but I sadly couldn't get any. I was too late ordering them. I just love salad potatoes, so I don't tend to do the main crops except for the pink fir, but we all do this, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off digging this area. I know I may need no dig, but with the asparagus going in, I need to make sure there's no perennial roots in here. So I'm going to dig all the way through this today, make sure there's nothing in that ground and it's ready. A good dressing of well-rotted manure, and then when my asparagus crowns turn up in another couple of weeks, they'll be ready to go in here. It'll be trenched and all ready to go. That's my plan for today. Also in this bed, it's looking really well. I'm gonna have to prune this bay leaf back because there's a lot of dead foliage on there that happened through the frost. Everything else, the garlic chives and everything else. I've also planted some alliums in here. I thought that these would be a nice structure in the middle of the herb bed. They'll be high, they won't impact on any of the herbs underneath, but they'll be a nice flowering pollinator for everything else in the garden. So they're all coming up now and they look really healthy. As you can see, the spring flower bed is also coming into flower. There is some weeds in here, some dandelions and things, I will have to go through this, and I didn't want to do it beforehand because I didn't want to damage the bulbs that was, you know, slowly shooting up. But now that's done, I can go through here now, pull out all the weeds, because there is quite a few in this area, and then it'll give everything else a good growing chance. So all the strawberry plants are now coming out of dormancy. There is new foliage growing on these plants. They have got some nice new compost in there. In a few weeks' time, I'll give it a good boost to some organic feed. But for now, they're doing really well. If you do like the content that I am creating, why not consider subscribing to my channel? Even if you just put a like or a comment, honestly, it helps so much for the channel. It tells YouTube that you like my channel, you're enjoying what I'm putting out, and it boosts me to other people. So consider subscribing, and it would really help this channel. Thank you. When I was weeding this bed, I noticed that the soil was very, very sandy and fine. And I thought, what better place than to try some carrots this year? I fail at carrots so much. But this stuff, it's really, really sandy. I'm guessing that there are potatoes in here, because when I dug through this bed, I found some, and it's really broken up the soil. I have dug down a little bit, give it a little bit of a sift. And I've got some resistafly. Now, I've heard hit and miss results on this, but these were a free packet of seeds I had given me. So why not pop them in? I'll do some drills. I'll put 3 rows of carrots in here. And because they're resistafly, they're more prone to, well, resisting carrot fly. So I think I'll put them in now, and we'll see how we get on. I am going to do other ones, like early nonce in buckets, but let's give it a go. It's next to the onions, which will deter them a little bit more as well with the smell of them. Let's have a go, is it? So I've got my line. Pop it on. Like so. Make a drill. Water the hole. Now these seeds are really, really fine, so you don't want to be putting too many in because you will have to thin them out later on. So I'm just going to give a little light sowing all the way across, and another one here. So we'll grab the seed, sprinkle it across, and all you do is cover it over. And fingers crossed, I will cover this with a piece of glass or something. I've got a window over there that I might use just to give it a helpful germination, and just keep the soil moist for a few weeks, and hopefully you'll get some carrots. I just want to say a huge thank you for everyone who commented about this mystery blueberry bush, and a lot of the comments said that it was called a Hypericum, so it's more of a flowering shrub. So, but they said that it could be toxic if eaten, so I'm not going to eat any of the berries, but I might transplant it to further up the plot out of the way. But thank you so much for everyone who helped with that. So how about stop watching me right now, get out in your garden, sow some seeds, and you too can have some beautiful crops for the spring. I'm Danny, and this is the Grapevine Garden.